Hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm Kat, the Nurse Flipper. I'm a full-time reseller, and today I'm going to share some research with you on the top-selling trinket boxes. These are very small items, so if you're limited in the amount of space that you have to resell, or perhaps you're like me, have a ton of inventory already but are looking for some high dollar items to add to your inventory that don't take a lot of space, these are a great choice. So what I'm going to show you is the top selling trinket boxes on eBay in the last 90 days. They will start at $380 and go all the way up to over $1,000 for one single trinket box. Alright, so up first is actually one of my favorite trinket boxes in the whole video. This one sold for $380 and it is a really cool Halloween trinket box. This is a vintage Limoges, France La Gloriette Happy Halloween trinket box. This one was an auction, got 27 bids and sold for $381.52. I believe this is actually the only one that was auctioned on this video. Here you can see it up close. Super cool with the black background orange skeleton. It does say Happy Halloween. And I did want to show you what you would look for on the bottom. It does say Paint Main, Limoges, France. And it does say La Gloriette down there on the bottom. So make sure you watch out. A lot of Limoges are not worth this much money, but when you see patterns that are different and stand out like this one, that was a great sale at $381. Up next is a Halcyon Days trinket box. This is one I am definitely familiar with. I have sold multiple Halcyon Days trinket boxes for hundreds and hundreds of dollars, just like this one. The big thing with this one, it was limited to only 150 made. So when you find these limited editions, those are typically the ones that are going to be worth more money. And this next one is Prince Harry. This is a Halcyon Days enamel box with a portrait of Prince William and Prince Harry. Does say limited edition of 150. This one, they accepted a best offer on $388.88. Here you can see it up close. It literally is just a portrait on a trinket box. And I did want to show you on the back, it does clearly say Halcyon Days Enamels of England, and it does say it is limited to 150 and it is numbered 107 of those 150, and that was a great sale at $388. Up next is a Tiffany & Co. trinket box. I have actually sold Tiffany & Co. in conjunction with Halcyon Days, the last brand we just saw. This one is strictly Tiffany & Co. in that signature Tiffany blue. This is a Tiffany & Co. large blue trinket box, bone china. They did put everyday object. Those aren't keywords that I have seen or used before, but that is interesting. This one sold for $379.99. Here you can see it up close. This is just a plain blue ceramic Tiffany & Co. box. And on the bottom here you can see it does say Tiffany & Co. It does have an item number, and this one was made in Japan, and that was a great sale at $379. Up next, we are getting close to Halloween and Christmas. The holidays are coming, so definitely be on the lookout for holiday items. This next one is another Halcyon Days, and it is a Santa one. This is a Halcyon Days Enamels Lucy Zarin & Co. This is another limited edition. This one was from 2003. You can see Santa Claus and the Christmas tree. This one sold for $380. Here you can see it up close. Cute little kitty cat and kitten, as well as a candle. And on the back you can see it says Halcyon Days Lucy Zarin & Co. This one was limited to only 50 made, and this one is numbered 29, and that was a great sale at $380. Up next is a beautiful landscape scene, and this one is a Frankenthal, and it is quite impressive. This is an antique Frankenthal-Nymph hinged porcelain trinket box with the sailboat scene. They did put 1800s. This one sold for a best offer on $490. Here you can see it up close. Beautiful gold gilt on this. And then on the top, I wanted to show you the sailboat scene with the boys there by the rocks. And on the bottom, here is the maker's mark on that one. So definitely keep an eye out for that. And that was a great sale at almost $500. Up next is another Limoges. I do want to point out though, again, most of these Limoges trinket boxes are not worth much. You have to find those that are rare and in more demand. This next one is a Limoges Burberry. This is a Limoges trinket box, rare Burberry dogs. It is a limited edition. It was signed Pierre Argui, and this one sold for $499.95. Here you can see those little puppy dogs up close. And I did also want to show you on the bottom, this one says Limoges France. It is a limited edition. You can see Pierre's signature. And this one was limited to 750. So there were more of these made, but this one still sold for almost $500. All right, we are right at that $500 mark, and you're gonna see the big variation in how these look that are selling for $500. If you think they aren't out there, they are. I have found them. So definitely look at those trinket boxes, pay attention to the signatures. This next one doesn't have a signature. It is solid sterling silver, maker unknown, and still sold for $500. This is a vintage unknown artisan made sterling silver brutalist style cube trinket box. Sold for a best offer on $500. Here you can see the box up close. Really, really neat sterling silver little trinket box. And here I wanted to show you with the top and bottom off. This one is pretty simple, yet it is all sterling silver, and that was a great sale at $500. Up next is just the first of the glass trinket box. This one sold for $500, and it is a Murano ribbon box. This is a Murano rainbow ribbons Italian art glass. It is satin finish, vanity hinge trinket box. Sold for $500. Here you can see it up close. I love the satin finish on this. Most of these you see are going to be a glossy finish. And here on the bottom, I wanted to show you, it is not signed, so you would need to have some knowledge of the Murano artwork. And that was a great sale at $500. This next one is another one of my favorites. It is another glass one. It is a hand-painted Nicara. This is a CFM Co. Nicara hand-painted glass dresser powder trinket box. That is someone grabbing all those keywords like I tell you all the time you should do. This one sold for a best offer on $499. Here you can see it up close. Beautiful hand-painted iris on a peach background. And I do want to show you the bottom of this is clearly signed Nicara CFM Co. And that was a great sale at almost $500. All right, there are a lot of Limoges in this video, but most of them are in conjunction, including this next one. So again, Limoges made tons of trinket boxes, the majority of them not being worth more than $10 to $20. So you do have to find the rare ones to get this money. This next one is a Limoges 101 Dalmatians. This is a Disney 101 Dalmatians. Artoria, Limoges, France trinket box. It does say it is retired and in mint condition. They did accept a best offer on $495. Here you can see those 3 little puppies up close. Super, super cute in their little basket. And I did want to show you here on the bottom, this one says 101 Dalmatians Disney. It also has Limoges. This one, they made 1,500 of them, but it's still sold for almost $500. Up next is a really cool solid sterling silver with porcelain overlay. This one, if you didn't look at it closely, I think the fact that it was sterling silver could have escaped you. So make sure you look very closely at these small items for signatures or markings, such as sterling silver like this one. This is an extremely rare, large, solid silver enamel galoche dressing table box. They did put it as flowers. It sold for $499. Here you can see it up close. Cute little pansies painted. Wonderful color on that one as well. But all you see on the top there is that enamel. However, I want to show you here on the side, it is clearly marked sterling. So that's why I say you gotta look closely at these smaller items. And that was a great sale at $499. Up next is one of my favorite patterns, though I will tell you a lot of stuff with this pattern is not worth a lot of money. However, this trinket box shaped like a piano sold for a lot, and it has a courting couple. A roll of my bubble wrap just collapsed. Nobody is near it, it just jumped off, if you heard the collapsing. So let me show you this beautiful piano trinket box. This is an Austrian Viennese Watteau enameled gilt bronze miniature piano trinket box from the 1890s. This one sold for $595. Here you can see it up close. A beautiful, beautiful courting couple scene on bronze. And I did want to show you the bottom here. This one is not marked, but it is exquisitely detailed. Beautiful, beautiful piece. And a great sale at almost $600. Up next is a trinket box that sold for almost $700. This is a beautiful Sevres style, very, very detailed and very, very exquisite. It wasn't named. It wasn't a named one, and it sold for almost $700. This is an antique Sevres style porcelain cobalt gold trinket box. This one sold for $678.30. Here you can see this one up close. Really, really beautiful water scene and amazing gold gilt on that. I did want to show you here on the inside the beautiful flowers that are inside, as well as on the top had the same. And here is the marking on the bottom. It has a C on it, but they did not identify who that maker was. That was a great sale at almost $700. All right, these next two are both gemstone pieces, and I honestly would not have expected to see these. These sold for $700-ish, and they were great sales. So watch for those gemstone boxes as well. This first one is a lapis lazuli box with a lion. This one sold for a best offer on $750. Here you can see it up close. Beautiful big piece of lapis lazuli there for this box. And the neat thing about this one, if you look on the inside, it does have a war scene with the soldier and the dog chasing him. And that was a great, great sale at almost $750. This next one is a beautiful pink gemstone. This one is Rhodochrosite, and this one also sold for a best offer on $750. This is a vintage French Rhodochrosite carving jewelry trinket box. They accepted a best offer on $750. Here you can see it up close. Beautiful, beautiful piece of gemstone carved with the gold trim on it. And here is the bottom. So this is not marked. It is just a beautiful piece of rhodochrosite and a great sale at almost $750. All right, we are up to our top 5 selling trinket boxes. They are going to go to over $1,000 for a single trinket box. This first one is a baby Yoda. This is a Limoges trinket box. Yoda, Star Wars, Lucasfilm, Limoges. So another Limoges in conjunction, this time with Star Wars. This one sold for $799. Here you can see Yoda up close. Maybe it's not a baby Yoda. I thought it was a baby Yoda. And then on the bottom, you can see it clearly says Richard, Limoges, France. And great sale. Small little trinket box, almost $800. Up next is a beautiful Opaline glass, amazing green color, and this one sold for $800. This is an antique Opaline green hinged box, braided bronze mounts. They did put good condition. This one sold for $800. Here you can see it up close with the beautiful braided gold trim, and I wanted to show you it hinged and open here. This glass is not marked, so keep an eye out. A lot of opaline glass, which simply means milky or opaque, that you cannot see through it. If you find a vintage or antique one, it could be very valuable, so keep an eye out for those. And this one was a great sale at $800. All right, we have another Limoges coming up. This one is an egg-shaped Limoges. I found a lot of egg-shaped and mine weren't worth very much. So again, you need to make sure that you're checking these, especially if you're gonna pay up for them. But if you find one like this, you will make a lot of money. This is a Limoges Camille Metallic Gilt Porcelain large hand-painted egg trinket box. This one sold for $795. Here you can see it up close. Beautiful, beautiful hand-painted detail on this one. And I did want to show you the bottom here. And this one is signed. It has Camille Metallic as well as Limoges. And on the inside of this one, it has beautiful, beautiful gold gilt work there. So this one is a bigger one, not a small egg, and a great sale at almost $800. All right, that egg was absolutely beautiful. This next one is mind-blowing. The hand-painted detail on it is absolutely stunning, and the price it brought goes to show it is very, very rare. This is a large metallic Limoges French porcelain box. This one sold for a best offer on $1,195. Look at this up close with the beautiful, beautiful birds. Amazing gold on this, as well as the pink flowers. And I wanted to show you a view from the top. Look at the butterflies. The painting on this is just absolutely amazing. And here on the bottom, again, you can see the metallic. So watch out for those, because these two in the top 5 have both been metallic Limoges. And that was a great sale again, almost $1,200. All right, we have another Opaline glass. We are at our top 1, and this one sold for almost $1,300. This is a Moser antique 1880s small blue Opaline. This is Gilt enameled glass. They did put rarity. They accepted a best offer on $1,299. Here you can see it up close. This is beautiful blue opaline glass with amazing gold gilt work there. And I wanted to show you here inside of the hinge. It has what looks to be a 6 in there. And you can see that beautiful blue glass. And that was a great sale at almost $1,300. All right, that is everything for the trinket boxes. If you're not looking at them, definitely do. I see lots of trinket boxes all the time at estate sales, so make sure you're paying attention because you might be walking by a lot of money. I appreciate you watching. Just a little update. We made it through Hurricane Idalia just fine. We were without power for 60 hours, so I did miss a video this week because of that. However, everything is restored now. We've just got some limbs and yard debris that will be cleaned up tomorrow. All of the animals made it through fine. Dalton handled it like a champ. He wanted to go out and play in it, true Floridian style. And we will be live on Whatnot tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with vintage and estate jewelry, as well as tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. So please come hang out with us. I do 6 giveaways every single show. You don't have to buy anything to be entered. It is so much fun to hang out. I absolutely love doing it. So Whatnot, download the app, use my link, get $15 free. Come hang out. I have an absolutely great crowd there. I hope to see you there. And don't forget, Tuesday, we will be live with Aaron Rebel Junk, as well as I'd Flip That. So come over, watch us on our Tuesday night podcast. Come hang out over on Whatnot. I hope to see you in one of those places. I appreciate you watching. I will see you on the next one.